Hey everybody, I need to apologize before we even start. We're at the TR, obviously. We're open for business, and both of my dogs are here. So we are live. So if there are you hear any noises in the background, any distractions, we're kind of doing this on the fly. So I apologize in advance. We'll keep it informal today. Real quick, I know you all know, or you should know, my feelings on stretching. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to rehash everything again here, but often I've said that sometimes one of my issues with stretching is that if you do it incorrectly, it actually not only doesn't prevent injuries, but actually can set your body up for an injury. It actually increases the chance of injury if done correctly. And one of them is a stretch I see all the time. I'm sure you see it too. Is this one, where a lot of times you see people, they're doing that. Here's the issue with doing this to your knee and your leg. What you're doing is you're creating the exact same mechanism that causes an ACL tear when you do this. What causes an ACL tear is when your femur internally rotates and then adducts. That puts your ACL, the anterior cruciate ligament, in a position that it can't hold anymore, and it pops. So commonly, like when you see this position in sports, if somebody stops or they get hit or they change direction or something like that. Now that's a high level athlete. Normal people like us, if we just step incorrectly with our gym bag or with groceries or playing with our dogs and this happens, that's how an ACL goes. So again, the femur internally rotates and adducts with some weight, when your foot's on the ground and some weight on it. That's the mechanism that causes ACL tear. And the fact that people are conditioned and a lot of people are overweight and a lot of people, coordination isn't great, obviously those are factors as well. But whatever the case is, we certainly don't want to put our knee in that position to exacerbate the chances of getting an ACL tear. So when I do this, well, I don't do this, but when you do this, or if anybody does this, what you're doing is you're flexing the knee and you're turning it inwards, which is internally rotating, and you're bringing it closer to the body, which is adduction. So you're internally rotating, adducting, and now you're pulling on it and flexing it. So when you do this on the ground, where you, again, if a running back does this in football, or if you're playing with your dog and you do this, or you just, you go to pick up something heavy and you do that, and your ACL goes, this is the same exact position that this is. So by stretching and loosening, what you're loosening is the stuff that needs to hold your knee in place. So now it's more likely, if you're doing a lunge or a squat or whatever, and this happens, it's more likely you're going to have an ACL issue. It's not less likely. So again, be careful with all stretching. A lot of stretching is pointless. But again, we've had that discussion before. If you have any questions about that, let me know. But particularly, there are stretches that not only won't prevent injury, but will actually increase the chances of it happening. This is the same exact thing as this, which is an ACL tear waiting to happen, okay? So just be careful when you're doing this stuff. Think these things through, and obviously, if you have any questions, you know where to find me, okay? Thanks.